All right, good. Well, thank you so much for answering my questions. Now you get a chance to ask your questions.
Okay, so I know you've been to several different universities, like you've obviously moved around a lot. What would a good tip be for staying in touch with friends, like after moving for your career?
I actually think everyone's going to be much better at that now, right? Because people are doing everything by Zoom. And so I think even though everyone hates it right now, in a year or two, being able to hop on for a Zoom happy hour with your friends from undergrad that are all across the country, I think is going to be really fun. Back when I did this, it was a little bit of email, and I actually still wrote letters, was the way I kept in touch with people. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I know.
Those are cool though, because then you can keep them forever.
Yes. Yep.
And then do you think the pandemic has made you like a better or worse person?
It has made me a more fit person. How's that? So when I stopped having to commute to work, I used my commuting time to exercise. And so I've heard some people talking about gaining weight during the pandemic because of being at home and snacking more, but I actually have lost weight during the pandemic and I've gotten in much better shape.
That's awesome, actually, and a really good idea. Um, Let me think. What are your thoughts on Megan the Stallion?
I don't know enough to comment.
Okay, Miriam wanted me to ask you that. Um, what's your favorite thing about UAB so far?
The people, absolutely. We
I
had
can agree.
a week early on when we were standing outside the engineering building wearing our masks and handing out masks. And as the students came up to get masks, I had a chance to talk to people. And so interesting, all the different kinds of students and where people are from. Also, people who were out and worked and then came back to go to school, people who are going to school part time, people who did an internship and then it turned into a job. So now they're sort of doing a co-op but also finishing their degrees. Just fascinating. I really think that the people here are so interesting and so diverse in terms of on all dimensions in terms of backgrounds, and so that's been the most fun thing for sure.
I love how diverse UAB is. That's like why I picked it. It makes me really happy. Um, and then what's your favorite part of campus? I know you haven't like been around much, but so far.
So far, I really like the student center. I haven't gone inside this time, but when I was here to interview, I just thought that that building was really nice, and I really liked the way they had laid everything out. So that's been my favorite building on campus so far.
My favorite spot on campus is probably the green area between the engineering building and the humanities building. I think that's all the questions I have.
Thanks so much for doing this with us, and also for all of your questions.